Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I cover everything from personal finance to government benefits. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss any important updates. Now, let's jump right into some big news that could affect millions of Canadians. If you receive government benefits like the Canada Pension Plan CPP or Old Age Security OAS, or if you're planning for retirement in the future, you'll want to pay attention to what's happening in April 2025. There have been some major changes to these programs that will directly impact the amount of money you're getting in your monthly checks. In today's video, we're breaking down these changes, how they'll affect your income, and what you need to know to make the most of it. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's dive into these important updates. The Canada Pension Plan, or CPP, is a vital program for Canadian seniors, retirees, and anyone who's worked and contributed throughout their careers. For many, it's a key source of income when they retire. The purpose of CPP is to help replace a portion of your working income, ensuring that you don't fall into financial hardship once you stop working. Well, as of April 2025, some major changes are coming to the program, which could mean a more substantial payout for you. Let's break down exactly what's changing with the Canada Pension Plan in April. If you're someone who's been following the news around government benefits, you've likely heard that there will be an increase in the monthly CPP payments. This isn't just a minor adjustment either. This is a substantial change that could result in a significant increase to the amount you receive each month. As part of the ongoing improvements to the CPP, the government has decided to raise the maximum monthly payout for people who have contributed to the plan during their working years. For those of you who've paid into the system and reached the maximum contribution levels, you could see an increase of around $100 to $150 more per month starting in April. That's a real, tangible difference that can help ease the burden of everyday expenses. But here's the thing. This increase is part of a larger strategy. Back in 2019, the government introduced a phased approach to improve the CPP benefits over time, and this year's changes are the next step in that process. These adjustments are designed to ensure that the CPP remains financially sustainable and continues to provide solid support for Canadians into the future. For those of you who have been contributing steadily over your career, this increase will likely feel like a welcome boost to your monthly income. The amount of money you'll actually receive from the CPP depends on how much you've contributed throughout your career. For those of you who have made the maximum contributions, you'll be getting the full increase. But for those who have only contributed partially or have gaps in your work history, your increase might not be as large. Still, even if the boost is modest for you, it's something that will likely make a positive impact on your financial situation. One other important change coming to the Canada Pension Plan in April 2025 is how delayed CPP claims will be handled. If you're considering claiming your benefits later than age 65, there's good news. You see, the longer you delay claiming your CPP, the more you'll receive. If you wait until you're 70, your monthly benefits can increase by up to 42% more than if you'd started claiming at 65. For some, this could be a great option if you're able to hold off and want to maximize your monthly payments. However, it's important to weigh the pros and cons of waiting longer, especially if you're in need of financial support earlier. Switching gears, let's talk about Old Age Security OAS, another key government benefit that impacts Canadian seniors. OAS is designed to provide a basic income to Canadians who are 65 years and older, regardless of how much they've worked or contributed to the system. This program is often seen as a universal benefit because, unlike CPP, you don't have to contribute directly to the program throughout your working life to qualify. OAS is available to all eligible seniors, and in April, there's a big increase in store for this benefit as well. The most important change for OAS recipients in April 2025 is that OAS payments are going up by 2.8%, in line with inflation. This increase means more money in the pockets of seniors who rely on this program for their daily expenses. For many, this extra boost could be a lifeline, especially given the rising costs of living across the country. Whether it's groceries, healthcare, or transportation, the cost of just about everything has been climbing, and this increase will help to ease some of that burden. But wait, There's even more good news for seniors 75 and older. If you're over the age of 75, you'll be eligible for a special top-up in your OAS benefits. This is a targeted increase designed to provide additional financial support to older seniors who might be facing higher costs of living or dealing with health-related issues. If you're 75 or older, you could see an extra $500 to $600 per year in your OAS payments, which will be spread out over the year and included in your monthly checks. This extra boost is something that could make a real difference, especially if you've been struggling to make ends meet. So if you're someone who has been receiving OAS and you're 75 or older, expect to see these additional payments starting in April. It's a welcome change, and it's great to see the government taking steps to support seniors as they age. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty. How are these changes going to impact your monthly budget? Whether you're receiving CPP, OAS, or both, these adjustments will have a direct impact on the amount of money that will be coming in each month. If you've been managing on a fixed income, any increase, no matter how small, can make a big difference in your ability to cover everyday expenses. For those of you receiving the maximum CPP, the $100 to $150 increase each month might not seem like much at first, but over the course of a year, that could add up to $1,200 to $1,800 more. If you're relying on this money for bills, groceries, or even saving for future needs, it can provide a bit of relief. On top of that, the OAS increase will give an additional bump to your finances. The 2.8% increase in OAS will provide more money each month to help cover the rising costs of living, which, as we all know, have been a challenge for many seniors. Now, if you're in the 75 and older group, the special top-up for OAS will add even more to your monthly checks. The extra $500 to $600 per year translates to an additional $40 to $50 per month. Again, a small but helpful increase that can ease the strain of rising costs. When you're living on a fixed income, every little bit really helps, and this change will be significant for many seniors. But here's the thing, budgeting wisely will be more important than ever. If you're receiving these benefits, it's time to sit down and take a hard look at your monthly expenses. Can you cut back on any non-essential items? Are there areas where you could save more money? The key to making these increases work for you is understanding your expenses and finding ways to make these benefits stretch as far as possible. To wrap things up, let's go over the key takeaways. If you're receiving Canada Pension Plan or Old Age Security benefits, you'll see some positive changes starting in April 2025. Whether it's a boost in your monthly payments from CPP, a 2.8% increase in OAS, or an extra top-up for seniors over 75, these updates are designed to help ease the financial burden on seniors and retirees. While the increases won't solve all your financial challenges, they're certainly a step in the right direction, helping to combat rising inflation and living costs. As always, it's important to make sure you're budgeting effectively and planning ahead to make the most of these changes. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment below if you have any questions or thoughts about the upcoming changes to CPP and OAS. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, take care and stay financially savvy.